Heather was last seen in Berkeley, California on October the 1st, 2005, when the police were called to an apartment at Carlton and California Street to intervene in an argument between Heather's mother Phyllis and her sister Sherry. Heather was present at the time. She and her mother were visiting Sherry from Brooklyn, New York. The argument was resolved and the police left. When Phyllis returned to New York, she left Heather in Sherry's care. Heather was a young woman, just 28 years of age. The sisters lived in the apartment on the 1600th block of Parker Street. This was the last time the police or Heather's mother ever saw her. Phyllis contacted the police in June 2009 and said she hadn't heard from either Heather or Sherry since the argument in 2005. She asked authorities to check on Heather's welfare. Sherry had moved away from the Parker Street apartment in 2007, and it took months before law enforcement was able to find her. The police went to Sherry's new apartment in March 2010, and she wouldn't open the door for them. She answered questions through the window and said Heather was fine, but she refused to let anyone see Heather or come inside. Sherry's neighbors never saw anyone at the residence other than Sherry. They never saw Heather. Within a month, she had moved again and police lost track of her. Her landlord had her evicted because she owed $13,000 to $14,000 in back rent. Authorities subsequently learned that Sherry moved to Norway on a student visa in approximately 2016. The local media in Berkeley reached out to her by email and phone but never heard back, and attempts to locate Heather have remained unsuccessful. The police are uncertain what happened to Heather and don't necessarily believe she's deceased or in danger, but they need to be able to see her and confirm her well-being to close her missing persons case. It's possible her sister placed her in a care home or with another caregiver in the San Francisco Bay Area. Her case currently remains unsolved. Heather Bloom is a white female, was born on October the 12th, 1976, with blue eyes and brown hair. She's 5 feet tall and weighs approximately 160 pounds and may wear eyeglasses. She has a vertical surgical scar on her chest and a lump on the back of her neck near her hairline. She has Down syndrome, a heart condition, and congenital hypothyroidism. She was born without a thyroid gland. She needs to take daily medication for her heart and thyroid issues. Heather is mentally disabled and uses a wheelchair for mobility and requires constant care and supervision. She is nonverbal but does know some sign language. Please ask anyone for information about Heather Bloom to call the Police Department Homicide Sergeant Peter Hong at 510-981-4723, or you can contact your local Crime Stoppers.